Man, we got the amazing family. Tell us who we have on the couch today with us,
Right
man.
here we have David Schuhmeier with the Top Notch Frenchies AMI, Bomb Shoe Kennels.
And I'm his dad here on Father's Day. And what a amazing time in the state of Texas. And it's hot. I'm from California. And I'm so grateful and thankful to be here and just to see this successful entrepreneur that's helping young people and people of all backgrounds, nationalities with a positive energy in a culture where there's so much division. And I'm just thrilled to be here.
Oh man, awesome, man. I'm glad to have you here today. I'm telling you that. All right, so tell us about, tell us first thing. What we're doing first is tell us about what you got going on for yourself right now. Let's get that out there first.
So I'm 19 years old. I finished my first year of college at Grand Canyon University, and I actually just dropped out to chase these dog dreams. And I wanted to get connected with the best of the best. I got this. This is the best right here. Can't get better than this. The best of the best. We got a female puppy. It's a great addition, and I'm adding to my kennel. Uh, I do Rottweilers and I also do French Bulldogs. I enjoy both of them. I want to better each breed. I want to bring the best I can. I want to help people. I just want to do anything I can to be the best as well.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
gotta, you have to foresee it first. You guys gotta see it first, man. In
Sure.
order for you to achieve something, you have to visualize it. You gotta believe it first. No one told Muhammad Ali he was the greatest, man. He said it, he was the greatest. So you believe you're the greatest, you become the greatest, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
leave your stamp on there at all the times, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go with the experience first with pops and everything else. What made you guys choose Butler Kennel Rockwallers, man?
First of all, he told me about you, and I actually checked you out, didn't know anything about you, and I love the positive energy that was coming through social media, coming through the screens, again, with so much divisiveness, and how you're helping people and making people better, again, from all backgrounds, all cultures, all nationalities, even different religions, and saying that, listen, what happens in your mind can happen if you're in time, if you work hard, you dream hard, and you treat people with integrity and respect. And I just love that.
Man, absolutely, man. I love. One of the biggest thing is two things people said: crab in the barrel and it's lonely at the top. I said, ain't never lonely at the top. You bring your people with you, man. I'm saying, I bring people with me. We can be at the top. We can be celebrated together at the top. Why I gotta be at the top? I gotta pit someone. If we helping each other, we both made it to the very top of that mountain. We can be celebrated. And people always say, don't be like crabs in the barrel. I'm like, nah, I want to be crabs in the barrel. Because when I pull one crab out, that crab hold on to another one and holding that one. Let's all go together. So that's what I want to do. When I'm being pulled up, I want to pull somebody else up with me as well too. It's not holding me down. I always look at the philosophy a whole different way. And I think that's how I am even with this breeding business, man. People have so much competition mindset. They think that if I talk bad about him, then it'll make me look good. Some people get their 5 seconds of fame. People are like, oh wow, it'll die down, but it'll never be. Like I tell people, Michael Jordan's shoes will always be great no matter what. He has the foundation. Them shoes is what it is. People who never even watched Michael Jordan play are buying them. They're not even not even into sports, but his shoes are there. And there's some people who got shoes that have come out, they hit for a little while, they go back, but those Jordans keep coming out every single consistency. And that's what it's all about there as well, man. So
And everything just about you. I mean, you work hard. You're passionate. You're really passionate about the breed. You're out there every day. You show what you're doing. It's really what you're doing in daily life with the dogs. It's you always keep it 100. You're not hanging on any other breeders. You're doing you. A lot of breeders, I've worked with other people. They want to hate, bring other people down to make them look good, but doesn't do anything for them. I've even had haters myself. I was more of a small hobby breeder, and I produce litters. I've had people hate, and it's
see, people
sad.
be happy with you. See, they don't mind you when you're doing it on a small basis.
Yep.
When you start seeing that traction, that's when you see people like, oh, hold up now. I see him doing a little, this, I don't like this about him, man. He think he better. When they ask me, oh, you think you better than us? Yeah, I do. I sure don't think I'm below you. So yes, if that hurts your feeling, then you need to up your game and get better. So listen, I'm not downplaying me for nobody. I'm tearing now. Do I think I'm better? Absolutely, because I am the best. And if you want to challenge that best, that's only going to challenge you to be greater. I'm not trying to be the best better than you. I'm just being the best. Period. So if I'm being the best and you being the best, man, what is there room to be down at? Like let's go ahead and get it, man. And it's just to be 19 years old, man. I'm be honest with you. I wish 19, I had a, well, I can't say I wish it because if I didn't, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And everything happened for a reason. But the mindset of this 19-year-old right here, man, you know what I'm saying? Um, Following what you want. I don't care. I'm Terry, not even in front of your dad and everybody. I don't care if you should don't live your life for your dad. Don't live your life for anybody else. I don't care how much they push. My family wanted me to be, I do cars. I mean, they want me to be a mechanic. That's a job, man. That's what the family been known for. Mechanic, good at cars. I'm like, okay, but I have a passion for dogs. Then all of a sudden, they're like, you gotta pick one, dogs or cars. I'm like, why I gotta pick one? Why I can't do rides and rides? You know what I mean? Who's to tell me what I can't? There is no structure to tell you what you can and cannot do. You want to breed Frenchies and you want the Rottweilers, do it. But also be willing to take heed what people are telling you.
For sure.
Be able to be humble enough to say, okay, maybe I don't know. If you watch the interview I did yesterday, the guy that came out yesterday, Alton, he just drove 26 hours just to come here, man.
Wow.
And that's a guy when we first met, how we got in contact with each other was, I posted a picture, it was his picture, but I blocked the face. I didn't know this guy, never met him, anything else. But I was showing the unquality dog. He could have called me. He called me up. He could have been like, hey, man, you this and that, man, my dog telling me. He was like, bro, I want to learn, man. Like, I see this about you, man. Now it's like my brother, man. We came here, man. He put tears in my eyes yesterday, now I ain't gonna lie. Now he put some tears in my eyes, man. But it's always, we had the big freeze. That joke, he wouldn't tell me who it was. He just sent a generator down here, man. Like, just want to make sure that you good, man. I mean, real, true brotherhood. And that's how you gain things, man.
Most definitely.
One of my other guys, JLC, we started talking about dogs, man. He's a pastor at first. We didn't even know. He was talking, man, every day. He's godfather of one of my kids, man. You know, and he got the bad one. You need to put hands on that one. But honestly, man, you meet so many good people out here. You meet people that's amazing, man. And it's surprising how this world can turn. People always focus a lot of negative things out in the world, but there's a lot of positive out there. And be some of them good positive changes out there. 19 years old, you got nothing but a good old future ahead of you, man.
Yes,
I remember people tell, oh, you the future. I was like, oh, whatever, man. Then I looking back like, dang, those are people ahead of me that were teaching me good things, man, that I looked up to. I saw great things. And not necessarily got to follow in their footsteps, but I saw what they were doing and I wanted to better it. You know, like I told you, at your age, I was already drawing out my whole platform of how I wanted my kennels to be. I drew up my shop, my garage, how I wanted it to be. And when everybody else was getting theirs, man, I was happy for them. I didn't have mine yet. It wasn't about, oh man, I don't want to have it because I ain't got mine yet. Nah, bro, I'm celebrating you. Let's go celebrate. People always ask me, how can you celebrate somebody else if you don't have it yet? Easy, because my time isn't yet. This isn't my time, it's your time. So you may come here right now, sit on this couch right now, and one day you're going to look back at this video and be like, no, I'm sitting on this couch. No, I got that old dusty man sitting on my couch right now. I'm sitting there, I got a Frenchie now, y'all. You just never know, man. And that's where life will take you at. So being in good spirits, man, don't ever lose that. I'm being honest. You see them degrees on there and everything else on there? Look, those are good. I always tell people, degrees are good.
Yes, sir.
Having a trade and understanding is way better, man. You know, being that. When I first made the very first front page of the Daily Herald, like that was crazy. I was like, God, I made the accomplishment, man. I thought that was my biggest accomplishment. I made my degrees. I thought that was the biggest accomplishment. But you know what really means the most to me than all this stuff, man? You wanna know the honest truth? This. You wanna know why?
It's your passion.
Nah, it's passion. But the reason why this means more to me than any of these here. As a kid, I had a stuttering problem. I couldn't speak. Like I had a big, major speech impediment. I don't know if you know, like Moses had a speech impediment. You see what I'm saying? So for me to be able to be someone that couldn't speak and vocalize my words to people is what got me so close to the dogs, because I couldn't talk to people. I talked to animals easy. So when I did that, I took my passion for my dogs and spoke with it, man, and that got my love in sync with it. Then to be able to now have the biggest Rottweiler channel on YouTube now from someone that couldn't even speak, man, that's a blessing, bro. When I tell you that there symbolizes the hard work and dedication to this, man, and the journey. So yeah, degrees are good. I went to school, I learned, I can retain something, took a test, and I passed it. That's what schooling really is. You know, I made the Daily Herald. Somebody else thought that, and this here, someone else thought that it was a good thing to put me on the page because what their vision was. The Army, I did it did my time, got it. But this is me. That's me. And the support of people that supports me, man. That's what that means. This is a part that I can share this plaque with everybody who supported, subscribed, bought a dog, sat on this couch. That's what that symbolizes for me. A community of people that supports, that started from day one. You didn't have to be on day one, but guess what? They're there from day one to now. Somewhere in that journey, you pick up more people, and that's where the journey goes at. So for me, that's my biggest plot. Now, hopefully, later I get a gold one. Now, I get a gold one later on. Hey, I'll be all bougie. Then I have a big old camera like these big old boys here. You see what I'm talking about there, man? And look. See my little camera? Then you got big boy right there, man. You see what I'm talking about? All right.
Look how many followers he has.
Oh man, look, man, I'm
That's,
trying.
that's a blessing. Your story is nothing but a blessing. It's nothing but good vibes. You know, this is a blessing to be able to meet you in person. I'm glad we made the trip. I mean, yesterday my dad, he was like, "We gotta go to Texas." I'm like, I'm cleaning the dog kennels. I'm like, Texas. I'm like, oh shit, we going to Texas in 2 hours.
Yeah, he called me back. Was like, okay, yeah, okay, we can do it tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. You know what? Let's make it happen for you, man. But I didn't want these dogs to get too big.
Yes, sir.
You got these big, beautiful puppies, man. I want you to make sure you get to have the good enjoyment of getting it there, having those dogs there, and just the whole experience, man.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? So
Sure.
from this experience, honestly being honest, I told you guys in the beginning, only thing I ask you guys is to be honest, man. No matter if it's good, bad, or whatever the case is, man. Give us y'all opinion about your. First of all, we'll do a rating on 1 through 10. What was your experience from the time you got your dog, or from the time you saw us, put your deposit down, and got your dog till the day?
Well, for me, it was excellence. When I rose to the property, and I met you, I met the staff and the team players. Together, everyone accomplishes more. I felt kindness. I felt appreciation. Your energy level. I mean, I read people's spirit. I mean, I'm around people all the time, and so you can't fake that. And so I could tell immediately you love doing what you do. And again, I don't want to be redundant, you love helping other people to be successful and productive in a negative culture and time that we live in. So I was impressed.
Thank you, man. Thank you. That's the biggest thing, and I think that's just the first start of so much stuff for us to have, man. Making those milestones, making those changes. I remember I always say, be that first change. I know the first person wearing glasses a long time ago used to be like, oh, you're a nerd. All of a sudden, people wearing glasses for fashion. Having a hole in your pants, man, you was broken poor. Now you buying $1,000 pants with holes in it. So guess what? Somebody had to take the initiative of taking them hits and being like, hey, I'm gonna do what I wanted. And I took a lot of hits, even in this dog business, man. I did things differently. It wasn't culturally done a certain way, and I was like, but I don't want to follow that handbook, man. I got my way, and my way I feel, and now I see so many people emulating that, and to me, I feel proud of it because it's like it's a positive thing. I'm doing it a different way, not the old way of you got to be stuck up and here's a dog snobbish. Man, I want you to feel like family when you come here. You know what I mean? That's why the first we did, hey, let's go for a little ride. I forgot. He did go for a little ride in the little blue one. You know what I mean? We did a little ride, right? We did a little ride. How do you think of the car ride?
Man, that thing had a kick to it.
You got a little kick to it.
Yeah, that thing was good. That thing was good.
He took a little ride in the blue Chevelle, y'all. We did it yesterday, so definitely a really good thing, man. Any last words y'all have, man?
I would say my experience with you,
Yeah.
10 out of 10. From the moment we got here, we felt like family. I mean, you had work to do. You still came out, made sure.
We're having puppies right now as we speak, you guys.
He still is making this happen. He could have just said, "Man, I'm gonna give y'all the puppy. Y'all gotta go." And I appreciate you showing us the kennels. I mean, everything is just inspiration. You feel me? You're telling me your story. Seeing everything was just amazing to me. A beautiful dog. I mean, she's very beautiful. She got big bones, everything, big head, huge. I mean, he got us the best of the best, and even just this is a blessing.
Definitely.
I've been praying to God, asking him just open some doors for me, and he's been opening doors, and this is another door opening for me.
And even when you feel like some doors are gonna close on you too, I'm gonna tell you. And when you think those doors are closing on you, I'll give you an example of some of them, man. Um, I just knew I was set. I was like, I'm set. I got the dogs here. I had like 10 dogs. I was like, good. A puppy passed, another dog passed, and I was like, oh my goodness, man, what's happening? I wanted to be like, man, something is wrong. But those doors were closing because if those dogs hadn't passed, I wouldn't have went and got those dogs from overseas and got those dogs that made a placement And the same guy was telling me with JLC and all them guys out there, man, we did that. And we got more dogs, and we got more dogs. And I opened doors with communication with so much other breeders at that exact time that when that door closed, you can't open another door till you close that door and see another door opening. You won't walk through another door. So to walk through that door and open that door, it has to be closed to open it to get to the next level. And I think a lot of times, even when you see it as being a struggle, or you feel like, man, why is I'm going? You have to go through turmoils and difficulty. Like we ask God for strength, and we think it's some kind of magical portion to get strength. That's not how it works. You ask God for patience, God puts you in a situation that requires you to build up more patience. And patience, you become more, you're able to handle patience better. We ask God for strength, and we go through difficulties, and we want to break down. Like, man, I want strength, man. God, give me. Well, we ask for God's strength through this time. It's like immunity. When you give a dog a shot, it gives a little bit of shot. Your body's got to handle that down like parvo. Give it a parvo shot. It puts a little bit of it inside his body, so his body can build up immunity against it. They do it again, he builds up a little more. So eventually, when the big parvo hits, it's already got so much shields against it, it's already used to it. So there's nothing to it. Same thing in our daily lives, and especially being a young cat in this breeding world, it's gonna be turmoil. But I tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, you are going to be called so many different names. You're gonna be this, you're gonna be called that, you're gonna be looked at as you too young. You got the older cats in there. What you think you know about a dog? I've been doing it for 45 years. I tell them all the time. Well, sir, you're doing it for 45 years for wrong. You're doing it wrong for 45 years, okay? Listen, I got a German rod. No, you don't. You don't have a German rod. Show me paperwork that says German. It's right. It's German rod. Leave me off it. All right, man. You know, okay, cool, whatever. But if you're going to open, you're going to listen, but don't feel like, and sometimes pick and choose the battles, you have to fight. You don't have to fight every single battle and tell everybody you know what you're doing. Sometimes, man, I have people come and tell me, some people didn't even know I was a breeder. I talked to other people who got dogs and they got Rottweilers, tell me all this kind of stuff. I'm sitting there like, I don't gotta, no, I'm a breeder, man. I got this. All right, man, you right. Walk away. Who I prove the point to? As long as you know. Now, sometimes you want to interject, but a lot of times in life, man, it's just about you pursuing what you know what's for you. That's it, honestly. I mean, I can't tell you enough. Maybe when you're going through it, it'll start ringing your ears, what I was saying, but it's going to be some difficult hills to battle, man. But those hills, when you reach the top of that hill, you get to look down. Remember, you get to look down and see the beautiful view of all the struggles you went through. You get to look at it. Now, going back down, you know which road to not take because you're already at the top and seeing it. Now, on the way down there, you can tell someone, hey, man, I see you going back up there. Take this path a little better. And that's what you do because it might be a little small mountain here. We go to a bigger mountain, then a bigger mountain. And that's how you build that energy with people, man. But first of all, focus on you first. Don't be so quick to get all these cliques and gangs and everybody who want to just join up with you because people see a train moving. When the train is moving, Jonah, nobody wanted to get on that boat first. Nobody cared about that boat. You foolish man, he doing that. But that water started coming in heavy. All of a sudden, hey man, let me get on that ride quick, man. that boat look real good all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful. Just be selective in your choice making, man.
For sure.
And you're gonna make mistakes. When you make mistakes, take it on the chin. All right, I got it. Wipe it off and keep moving. Only time you lose is when you don't get back up. And that's getting back up is only played on you. That's it. So I've taken L's, man. I mean, I've taken L's a lot. But mine is lessons, not losses. I've taken a lot of lessons, man. Hits and hits and hits. And it makes it better for us. So chase them dreams, man. Like I said, chase it. I love it, man. Chase it. Be that new face, man. I hope one day to see you out there talking about, man, that guy's so big, man. He came to me at one point. I remember that guy, man. I remember that guy one day, man. So, but I want to see it, and not just for the people, because you may be the biggest you are at, and nobody else sees it that way, but you are, and that's what your comfortability may be at, and your peace is at, because everybody isn't made for the big fame, and it's not about that. Because having a big old fame does nothing, I tell you. It's what's internally into you that makes you. Because I don't get up every day and do this because I got a big following. I do this every day because before I had a following, this is what I was doing. When everybody told me not to do it, I did it. When they told me don't do it, I did it. You know what I mean? Like you said, you clean up them kennels up. Let's go. God, dog. I'm cleaning these kennels up. It's going to be like, why am I feel like I'm just a worker, man? God, dog. I'm like, it's got to be more to life than this. It's got to be, man. Take one step forward, 20 steps back, it feels like some days. But, man, sometimes those steps back, man, makes you realize, like, okay, let me redo this step a little better next time. It's a little bit smoother walking, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. What you think?
It's right on point.
There you go, man.
Thank you again. Thank you again.
I definitely appreciate you guys, man, coming out all the way from Sacramento, man.
And we want to thank you again for being that encouragement, not only to us, but to the nation and to the world. Serving our country and just being that positive role that we need in the hour and time. So you just continue to do what you're called and anointed to do.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. And to everybody out there that's listening and following, man, I hope everybody takes heed in the way of walk of their own very life and use it to their own life. Because it doesn't have to just be about dogs. It could be your way of wanting to be. Every time I tell people, man, whether you want to be a hairstylist, whether you want to be a dump truck driver, do what makes you happy and do it accordingly, man. What's right, so that way when you get peace. I sleep really good at nighttime. Well, not anymore now because I got my little boy and foot in my neck when I'm sleeping now. But I sleep good because I know what I'm doing, man, is positive, and I'm trying to be the best person I can be. And it's a lot of people that drop gems for me as well too, man. I watch people and I love when you guys get in the couch. Y'all just are like, y'all understand when y'all sit on this couch, man, and the positive comes in here. That's a refill for me, man. I'm like, all right, that's what that's for, man. That smile on that face, man. They walk away because that changes someone's life forever. My uncle was shooting raccoons, man. I became a hunter. hence all the hence all the kinds of stuff. I love to shoot, man. But that started at some point. One action my uncle did with me, shooting. I became, man. I love hunting. I love the sport of just shooting. Friends came out yesterday. They watched my live. We were shooting and everything else, whatever. Sky said, I missed something. Who is the cameraman? Who's the cameraman? That's the Mr. Professional cameraman right there. They came with it, Sky. They came with it. Someone says, man, sleeping with your kids is a health hazard. They wake up ready to go. You wake up wondering what hit is. Man, you wake up with pains, black eye. You're like, who hit my eye, bro? This is what I'm telling you. That is something there, man. But no, definitely, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. Black Crow, the case is Jules, Open Wings. Thanks for watching, bro. Your preacher today, I love it. Doors open and close for when it's not your time. The door closed, but when it's your door will open. Just saying, y'all be much love and peace. I love the message, man. Well, we definitely love y'all message, man. I know we said we were gonna do this for like a quick 5 minutes, but we had 22 minutes, man. So we we'll get it in there. But when you're having a good time with the people, man, and family members, man, that's what it's all about, man.
Yes, sir,
honestly.
yes, sir.
So definitely grateful. Definitely appreciate you guys coming all the way from Sacramento to here,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Honestly, your family now, so we here.
sir.
Oh, we will go get. We will have you guys before you leave sign the board on the outside.
I forgot to mention your wife. I know you're on your assignment because she was so thrilled and happy, and you guys were on the same page as a family. So
Yes.
got to give her props.
Oh yes, absolutely, man. She gets it every single time, man. She's definitely the backbone of a lot of stuff behind the cameras. Nobody really sees. It's always working and grinding and working and working and working. So definitely big shout out to her as well, man. Always doing the thizzle. I always tell her, like you be doing that thizzle, girl. Do your thing. But definitely won't be happening, man. But that's in that inner circle, man. People don't understand. We talk about it so much all the time about. And I told her, at first I was like, they don't understand. People like, breeding is so easy outside. I was like, you don't know what work. Before, I wanted to prove a point. You don't see the work? Like, it's funny. Yesterday, I was like, I don't care. Like, I'm not proving for nobody. I know what we do. You know what we do. That's all that matters. And we have peace with it, man. So it's all love and joy. So, all right, you guys, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Hope you guys let them get going because they got a lot of stuff they got to get going as well, too, man. And definitely appreciate you guys finally again and again. Big beautiful pup, and thanks for choosing Butler Kennel Rock Walls, man. I know there's thousands and thousands of kennels out there you could have went to, but Jay-Z said, but you're here with me today. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, man. All right, you guys be good, be blessed, man. Y'all guys make sure you share and hit the like button. We out.